Right, all right, all right. Good, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? How everybody doing today? Okay, well, nope, still messing up. See if I can adjust it. Nope. I don't know what's going on with the camera. We're gonna have to take the camera off. How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? We are ready to get going. We're gonna make some things happen today. We got to make some things happen today. Hello, hello. All right, we got Cloudy Faves. How you doing? Kelvin Davis, what's going on? We got some things going out there. We're making it happen. Folks going to come on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome for everybody out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to make things happen. I appreciate you coming in. I don't know why my camera is going off. I don't know what it's doing. Jeff Jackson, what's going on? I see you. What's going on, family? What's going on out there? We're going to get it going. We're going to get it going. I appreciate everybody coming in. Let me see. Can I adjust this? All right. I appreciate everybody coming in. Everything is good. I'm hoping everything stays good. And we're going from there. Okay. So I appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to get started here in a good minute. What's up, Kendall? Jax? Kendall, I won't be able to make it today. I got the kids with me today. It's all good. It's my daughter's best friend. Her kids are over to the house right now, so they're little ones, and I gotta watch them, get them going. So I won't be able to make it today, but I will try to get with you tomorrow. Okay, so let's get going, guys. Listen, so I appreciate first of all of you coming in. I'm gonna play my song. We're gonna play our song, MLS Bitcoin Club song. Let's get ahead and do that, and then we'll get ahead and get going. Okay, I got 205. Let's get it going. Let's do it.
Have you heard? Do you know a new way for your money to grow? Not talking about a bank, or stock market rank. Here's what we're saying: the foundation we're laying. There's all types of money. Digital currency is changing the world. A way to even the playing field. Power for the people to wield. Cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew. A worldwide currency, only a few knew well. MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology. A way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are fixing your life. 21. Go MLS system to have some fun. cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm excited. Let me tell you the reason why I'm excited. Number one, the business is definitely taking off. When I say that, I'm talking about the businesses that's being created. People are actually getting paid on it, right? So we've been working with our traders. We got some people that hit $25,000 in their credit cards. Some folks already up to 100,000 already in extreme credit. And all we doing is getting more and more of the people to start learning this technique so you can put more and more cash flow into your family's pocket. We're going to build businesses out. Now, I know a lot of you probably saying to yourself, well, Wall Street, I don't have a business. Well, you do have a business. Your business is going to be some of the things going to teach you to do. For example, you could be a loan broker. You could be just giving information and helping people get loans. That's a loan broker, right? You're actually helping people manage money, growing cash flow. We helping folks with all kind of different things that we're doing to get people moving in the right direction, right? You don't have to be the expert on anything. That's the cool thing about it too. You don't have to be the expert on nothing. That's the most powerful thing they got going on right now. Okay, so let's go over our program. Before I go there, I'm going to do a quick shout out. I see we got Jeff Jackson, Jenny Moore, Kendall Baker was coming into the house, Stephen Lucas, Geneva Lucas. I see you guys in here making things happen. I know we got I see some folks on YouTube right now, some folks on Facebook. I appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out with me for this little bit of time. Go. Yes, go ahead. Go sit down. Go sit down. Yes, I got a little helper trying to help me out right here. So the most beautiful thing is, guys, when it comes to creating cash flow, we came up with a program I've been having for years. But really, a lot of people, for one, they did not want to update their business profiles. A lot of people like they don't get it. Like you can start a business. Okay, so let me go ahead and this light is messing me up on my screen. I don't know if it's blinking for you like it is for me. And it's going off and on. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my screen. You can just listen to me though. We'll do that. All right. So the cool thing is when it comes to building cash flow, a lot of people don't understand that they can build a business out. Like literally, we could take $150 and you can start building out your business, basically profile, right? And so that business profile, once that business profile is fundable. Now, what do I mean by being fundable? A lot of people says, well, we got 3 C's, right? It's called collateral, credit, and cash. So if you got collateral, you good. You got cash, you good. If you got credit, you good. But a lot of people don't have those different things, right? So we could build out the profile, right? Start a business from scratch, literally from scratch. So if you got a business been around for a few years, it's even better. But Wall Street I didn't make any money with it. All you got to do is get that business activated, get it going again, get the Secretary of State to reactivate your business, and we're going to teach you how to get funds in that business. All right. And for the folks inside the MLS Bitcoin Club, if this really interests you, you need to come on inside there. Let's get that going. So how do we become fundable? What is that thing we got to get fundable with? So I'm going to share my screen with you and just show you some ideas on what you could do to get your business fundable. And the biggest thing when it comes fundable, guys, is that you are now able to get cash flow coming to your business. I'm gonna give you some examples. Okay. So I started a business. I got 4 businesses. Okay. Each business is independent of the other business, even though I'm the manager of the business. Notice I said manager. I could be a member of the business. It doesn't matter. But this is the power and what's going on with the business. Okay. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to show you my screen in a second. I'm going to just bring it up so you can see what we're talking about by making your business fundable, because these are some of the things that you have to do. All right. I'm going to bring it up here and I'm going to start with the fundability. I'm going to share my screen with you now, and then we're going to go over and then we're going to see what this look like. All right. So let me get over here. Let's go ahead and make our screen fundable. I'm sorry. We're going to make our thing fundable over here. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. I'm going to share that one. All right. And now you guys should be able to see my screen. Okay. All right. What is the steps to make your business fundable? This is without trying to get cash yet, right? We're not trying to get cash yet. All we need to do is get these things in order, and then we can start getting the bigger money. Now, do you have to do all of this to start getting money in your business, right? So let me give you an example. If you got good personal credit, you ain't got to do all this, but you're not gonna get everything you can get based on your business. So let me give you an example. If my credit is somewhere around 685 to 720 or better, let's just say 685 and better, right? 685 and better. I can go to the bank and say, listen, I'm trying to get a business credit card. Okay. You got decent credit, good credit. Now, what do you need? You got to have your business name, and you got to have an EIN number, and then you go to the bank and get a business bank account. Those are the three categories that you got to have to start your business, right? You got to have a business name, an EIN, and a bank account. Once you got that, you got good credit. Guess what? You can go to the bank. It says, hey, I'm looking to get a business credit card. It says, great. We'll give you a business credit card, and your business credit card might be $3,000 because you got a small profile right now. You got personal credit that's good. But why you didn't get 10,000? Why you didn't get 20,000? Why you didn't get 50,000? So you don't know. The reason why, because your business profile is not set up. So yeah, they gave you a business credit card. You might even get 5,000, 10,000. So people says, well, you can get a $10,000 credit card. In some banks, you probably could, right? You probably could even get American Express, right? They give you a limit of $25,000, $30,000, right? But what's going to happen is when they come back and says, let me see your bank statements, let me see what have you made in your bank account for the last 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and you don't have nothing to show them in your bank account, they're going to reduce your limits big time. Okay. So a lot of companies, Bank of America, Chase Bank, they may give you a $2,000 or $3,000 credit card. How do we get bigger limits? How do we go in and get bigger limits? Some of the things that we got to do in our business profile, and we can help you get this done, is that's your business name, business address, your business entity, LLC, C corporation, S corporation, get your EIN number. And that's where most people stop right there. That's it. They think they're done. But what's next is you got to get a business phone number. That's going to be a business line on your cell phone. Let's say I got a business line. So what do you mean? Well, I got a Google line. That's not good enough. What you want to do is get either one of the vendors. For example, there's a lot of different vendors out there, right? So I'm just going to click on it, and it'll give you the different vendors that will go out there and do it. But I'm just going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm just going to show you. So for example, they got Ring Central, they got Vonage, they got phone.com, or all you do is go to your company, for example, T-Mobile, Verizon, or I'm sorry, what's the other one? AT&T, right? You got 3 major carriers out there. Say, listen, I need a business line. Change my line, the line I got now. I need that to be converted into a business line. And once you do that, convert it to a business line, now you're ready to go list it on 411. So the next stage is I got my business resources. Now I can go back and I can go get my business line and get that done into listed on 411. That's this part right here, listed on 411. And you can do that for free. So you list it on 411 for free. Once you get your business line activated, now you go to listing 411 and then you get it done, right? The next thing is you're going to need a website and email. Now, a lot of people don't even have a website. Can you still get money without a business website? Absolutely, you can. You don't need to get a business website. But if you want to have bigger cash flow, then you need a website and a business email. So what are you talking about, a business email? I got Gmail. Gmail is not a business email. I got Yahoo. I got Vonage. I got whatever. Those are not business emails. I got Comcast. I got whatever the case may be, right? So you may have that, but that's not a business email. And the reason for that is when you go here, right? When you go here and you get up there and you say, hey, I want to get my business email done. You need your business name in the email. So let me give you an example. So let's say your business name, your domain that you got is, let's just say Joe's Crab Shack. Okay. And that's your company, Joe's Crab Shack. I'm just making an example. But all of a sudden you said, okay, the email need to be info@joescrabshack.com or .net or .info or .co, whatever your domain name is for that business, your email address needs to be the same. And I recommend at least 4 different email addresses. What you mean by 4? Well, I need 4. You need one that says support@yourcompanyname.com or .co or whatever it is. Support. The other one is called billing, right? Billing, info. So you got support, billing, info, and then the last one would be your name because you are the CEO, founder, or president or whatever. Your first name at whatever the company name is, right? So that's at least 4 different addresses. Now you may have more because you may have more people working with you, right? You may have co-owners or directors or, you know, your secretary. You got different folks need their own email address with that information. Everybody understand what I'm saying? So that's your business, right? So now when people call you, they call on a professional number. They send an email. You can respond to the email, right? When you're doing different things like that, now your business looking more statute when you're going to get these loans or credit cards or lines of credit from these other vendors. What else do you need? You need a business license. If you need a license, for example, I do life insurance. I need to have a business license to do life insurance, right? I'm licensed by the state. I'm licensed by the state of Georgia. Okay. I'm licensed by the state of 39 different states to actually write business for life insurance. Okay. Business bank account. That's one we talked about already. Business bank account. Now, let's talk about the bank accounts real quick because you need at least 2 bank accounts, at least 2. Now, that don't mean the maximum. You can have a lot of different business bank accounts. I do got a lot of them, but I'm saying to you, you need at least 2. Now, why do I need 2 bank accounts? Number 1, I need a bank account that's going to receive from this one business. I need all the cash flow needs to come into this one bank account for this one business. Now, my other business, I got to have 2 for that business as well. So I got to have all the funds that come into that business has to go to that main bank account. Why? Because when we go get these big loans or these big lines of credit for credit cards, when we go to these banks, they want to know, first of all, are you making at least $10,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month? And right now in your head, you think you can't hit that, but we can hit that because we working together as business to business. We can get that going. The deal is a lot of you are not understanding business roles. How do you get your cash flow up? And so when the banks come and look at your profile and they seeing you only made 2 transactions in a month or 3 transactions in a month, but let's say those 3 transactions came from let's say mortgage sales or house sales, right? Let's say you sold a house and your commission was $10,000. $10,000. That's only 1 transaction in that whole month. And then you may not get another one until next month because some folks don't sell a house every month, right? So when the vendors go look at your account and it says, okay, you are doing 10,000 a month, but you only got 1 transaction, right? You only got 1 transaction. So what you got to do, go back, go back, go. Okay, we will go back. Okay, so what's going to happen is once you do $10,000, now if you got a lot of transactions coming in that meet $10,000, then you rolling. you rolling. Banks love it when they see, 20, 30, 40, 50 transactions hitting that bank account. They love to see that many transactions hitting your bank account, right? That means it's not just coming from one party. They see a lot of different transactions coming in. Okay, so they love it, and they willing to give you 100 times whatever your gross is to 150 times whatever your gross is. I want you to think about what I just said. So if you're making $10,000 a month, that means you can get a loan or a credit card for at least $10,000 a month, but it can go up to $15,000. So let's say we getting started now. In the next 3 months, you had 10,000. Next month, you're hitting 15 to 18,000. Next month, you hit 12,000. They take the average of those 3 months and they say, okay, 10, 15, 18, and 12. They're going to take the average of that and said, okay, you can get so-and-so 100% to 150%. And they shoot your loans out. They shoot out your requests, and it comes back and says, okay, you can now get these loans. So you can wind up getting what they call bridge loans. Like you can say, okay, they're gonna give me 10 here. I'm gonna get another 5 from this company, and I get another 5 from this company. And that's how it happens. So you wind up getting $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 based on just what you're doing in that month, right? They're gonna need about 3 month statements to get you going, and we got you on that. We're gonna help you get your business off the ground, get it running. Okay. We're going to show you how to get the cash flow going. We're going to work with us, get it going, right? So now you got that profile looking good. Now on your other bank account, so that main bank account came in with all the transactions. All those transactions came in. Okay. Now that's your main account, the main business account that you're going to share with your vendors. Okay. The other bank account is where you do your withdrawals at. So you're actually paying out of the other bank account. You don't pay out of this one. The main account. That main account is going to send the proceeds to the other account so you can actually go ahead and send the payments off where it needs to go. That's the beauty of it. Okay. So that's where we're trying to get going and get everybody moving in the right direction when it comes to that. Right. So that's the power in understanding the business flow. All right. Now let's talk about merchant accounts. So on a merchant account, because a lot of folks say, what's a merchant account? Well, a merchant account is when you can accept credit cards. So one of the reasons why I highly recommend Chase Bank is because they have a merchant account they automatically give to you. They started doing that last year. They automatically give you a merchant account on your cell, on the mobile side of the house, right? And you can actually receive the actual payment from a person giving you their credit card information, or you just send them a link and let them fill it out. You put the, what they got to send you, you fill out the information immediately, and then they go ahead and pay it through their credit card, and it goes right into your checking account the very next day, right? Either the same day if you do before, I think 2 o'clock. If it's after 2, it'll be there the next day. All right. That's powerful with Chase Bank, guys. Chase Bank is a very, very powerful bank. To give you the to let you do mobile merchant accounts right there, taking credit cards, right? That's very powerful. The other thing is when we talk about this profile that's being set up right here, this fundamentals, if you don't want to do it, so man, I ain't got time to be doing all that, we could do it for you, right? We got a one-stop shop. We do it for you. It's $599. We get it all done. And if you invite somebody to our program, you getting $300 from that. I want you to understand you're getting $300 from that. All right. So if you out there, helping us build the MLS brand, MLS funding system, it's going to help. It's going to help all of you make more money. Right. So you're going to make $300. Some folks, believe it or not, they don't want to do it. And this is our level 3. This is a level 3 level we're talking about right now in our program. Level 3 is business credit. Okay. And so if the folks want to get paid on level 3, in other words, if somebody joins level 3, and then all of a sudden you're making free Bitcoin with that as well, right? So think about what I'm saying to you. It's a lot of ways for you to make money and get free crypto inside of MLS. Just letting you know what we got, okay? That's the power of our program. Now, that's the main part that we're talking about, is making your company fundable. It's not It's not hard, but it does take time, right? It's not hard at all, but it does take time. Now, if you're trying to do this on your own, let me explain to you. Let me explain something to you. So I've been having my business since basically 2014. I got my first business started in 2013. I started another one in 2016. I started another one in 2018. I started another one in 2019. So I got 4 businesses, right? Um, the thing about that is a lot of people have a business and they just did 3 or 4 of the steps and that's it. And then they building slowly but surely, they building up that business profile. Now, what is in the business profile that you got to do next? The main thing is you got to start getting reports sent to the credit bureaus. So let's understand this. What's the credit bureau? The credit bureaus in business is not the same as it is in your consumer credit report. In other words, your personal credit report. So what do we mean? We're talking about your paydex score. It's called Dun & Bradstreet, right? That's your credit score. They call a paydex score. Your paydex score, most businesses report to Dun & Bradstreet, right? Now, if you go to Dun & Bradstreet and you go through the information on your own, you might be spending between $500 and $1,000. You think that you got to do that because the way they got it structured, it thinks that you got to do that. But in reality, you get your Dun & Bradstreet number for free. It's for free. The other thing is when it comes to the EIN number, as you build out your business. We just had a person the other day, they paid $249 to get the EIN number. And guess what? That's free, right? But if you don't know what to do and you don't know how to get it done, guess what? People get paid because you don't know what to do, right? That's how people get paid in this business. So, or people get paid in this business because they know the resources to get you moving in the right direction. And is speed worth anything to you? Let's understand this. When we talk about speed, when do you need your cash flow? Is it in the first 10 days, 30 days, 90 days, 6 months from now, a year from now? I want to start my business and I want to start making money from my business a year from now. Well, guess what? There are a lot of entrepreneurs that start a business and it makes $0 in their first year. Not even $1. You know why? Because they still struggling to figure out how to make sales the right way. A lot of people are still putting, they're doing business in their personal checking account instead of a business checking account, which means their business is not even operating yet, right? There are some people that open up an EIN. I'm sorry, I'm not EIN. They open up their Secretary of State. They got a business name and they don't even have an EIN number yet. So they're still not doing, their business still not open. So you got a lot of people in between that don't know what to do when it comes to getting the business going. Because a lot of people just don't understand what it takes to open up a business. And that's what happens. Okay. So what we can do is help you get your business off the ground, get it set up, get the things moving in the right direction. And then from there, we'll keep it moving. Now, what it takes is the $5.99 is strictly for the actual work that we're doing, but you still got to pay for your actual business from your actual organization. Let me give you an example. If you open up a business in, let's say, one of the other states, they may charge you $500 to open a business there. I remember California used to charge $800 to form your business name in California, right? It depends on where you're getting your business done at. We don't pay for that. You got to pay for that. So if you're ready to start building your business out in your mindset, you want to get it funded through your credit cards. Use your credit card to get it funded. Okay, you can still write it off, but just get it funded through your credit card. Once you get that business up and running, within 30 days or less, you can start getting your very first loan or credit card to your business. Now, it all depends on one of the 3 C's. Let me explain. So you either got collateral, you got cash flow, or you got credit. Okay. So let's say you have credit And so we can get you, as soon as you get your business open, within a day or so, boom, we can get you a credit card done. We can go out there and get you a credit card set up. Bam, just like that, right? That's good if you got credit. If you got credit, you can get your business open today and get a credit card done today. Well, officially, no, you can't get it done today. Why? Because sometimes a business takes 2 to 3 days. Then you got to get your EIN number, which is be done in the same day. So 2 to 3 days, EIN number, go get a bank account, get the bank account, good credit. At the same time you get your bank account open, get a business credit card on the spot. Bam, there you go. You can get that done in one day. Again, it may not be high numbers because your profile is not there yet, but you can get a decent amount of credit on your credit. When I say decent amount, $3,000, $5,000, maybe even $10,000. Okay, on that. And that's not bad at all, right? Getting that done, and then once you start getting that profile set up, then you start applying for credit cards. Then all of a sudden, if you got, let's go with let's say, for example, we talking about the number of assets coming through your credit, right? So let's say trade lines. Let's talk about trade lines. So let's say I got 10 trade lines going through my credit. I got 10 trade lines I'm going through. 10, 12, 14 trade lines going through. What happens now when I go apply for a credit card? Oh, they recommend you can get up to 45,000, 50,000, 75,000. They even got people to make 785,000, $1 million, right? Because they got this much credit flowing through their company. Their profile is strong. Okay. Now, if you got cash flow coming through your credit cards, let's talk about your banking, right? So let's say, for example, you got B2B going on, right? You got B2B and you got B2P, business to business or business to people. Your business is going out to different individuals. That's not just business, but actual, just regular folks. You're going to get a lot of money from there too, right? So let's say you got these different transactions hitting your business account. For example, you're doing $10,000, $20,000 a month. They're going to match you at 100% to 150%. So now you got 20 to 30,000 that's hitting that account, right? So you got bad credit. You can have bad credit. You can have a lot of transactions hitting your business account. You got bad personal credit. You got transactions hitting your business account. And there you go. You're able to get, with 100% of your business gross coming in to 150% of the gross coming in. You got one of the 3 C's. Okay. But what if you got collateral? Like say, okay, I got equipment. I got what they call accounts receivables. Let's say I got people that I'm doing business with and they owe me all these accounts, right? I didn't get paid on me yet, but I got accounts receivables coming in. And all of a sudden they said, hey, okay, I got bad credit. I don't have a whole lot of transactions, but I got accounts receivables coming in, or I got equipment. I can still get nice loans. I can get nice loans, lines of credit that way as well. Okay, but what if you got all 3? What if you got accounts coming in, a lot of transactions sitting that account? You got your credit, your personal credit is looking very good, 685 and above, 720, even better and above. And you got collateral going on. Guess what? The door is wide open. The door is wide open. Easily you can get, $300,000, $400,000. Okay. So how are we going to get up to the 300K? What's our goal? Our goal is to get you from $0 to 300K. The very first thing we got to do, is get that business profile set up. No shortcuts. We got to get that whole thing listed and set up the right way. There's no hands down about it. Okay. Then from that side of the house, we're going to take a snapshot of your personal credit, because now we're going to find out where we can go with you. So we're going to get a snapshot of your credit, right? We will not be using Vantage scores. In other words, Credit Karma. You can't use Credit Karma in what we're doing. We're going to be using My Score IQ or FICO score, something like that. Going to get your real FICO scores to see where you are. Okay. So we can get a real good snapshot. Now, once we got that going, Now we can see, okay, can we apply for funding right now because your credit is good? Or at the same time, we're going to get our business owners to help you build your B2B, your business to business transactions. Okay. We're going to get that going, right? So for example, everybody here can be a consultant. Everybody in this meeting, you can be a business consultant. Every single person here. If you got trucking, you got trucking company, you got business consulting, you got loan brokers, we got all kind of different businesses we got here that we can get people to start doing transactions in. Okay, we can start doing invoices and you paying for this, paying for that, and it's coming from business to business, which is going to help each business person out, right? You got real business going on, so we can help you get your transactions up in the next 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It's easily you'd be well over 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 hitting your business, right? Our goal is to get you to 300K by the end of the year. And that's how we're going to do it, right? You don't have a clue how much business you're going to be doing. You have no clue. Your eyes does not even, you can't even fathom what you're about to do when it comes to business and everything hitting your business account. At the same time, we're going to be teaching you how to move your money so it starts producing even more money. So let me give you an example. Let's say you start getting loans, business loans. Well, the very first thing I teach my people in our club is to take our business loan and send it directly to your insurance policy. If you got a policy going, straight to the policy, right? That's what we're going to do first. Then from there, we bring it back down and then we pay off some of the debt, right? We're going to pay off some of your debt that you have. So we're going to start eliminating the personal debt and start building your business debt. So let's understand what that means. On a personal credit card, literally, you can only really use 30% or less. The less you use of it, the better the score is. Says, wait a minute, I got a $10,000 personal credit card and they want me to only use $3,000? Yes, that's correct. Only $3,000. That is it. He says, wait a minute, I got $10,000 on it, but we get it. But that's what they want. They want you to use only $3,000 from it. And the reason why is because they want you to manage your credit. You can't go over 30 percentile, right? So the more credit cards you have, the more cash flow you can build from it on your personal side. Okay. So for example, I got 26 credit cards. Out of 26 credit cards, there you go. Now I can build up, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000, and I can use it. If I do use it, let's say I'm using out of 150,000 and I'm using 80,000 of it, guess what? My score suffers. Okay. But I got the cash flow working for what I need to do. Sometimes you're going to suffer your credit score to get the cash out, right? But then on a business side of the house, when you got business credit cards, let's say it's $10,000, I can max out the card. I can use the entire $10,000 and none of the report will actually be reported to my business, to my personal credit, except for 1 or 2 credit cards. One of the credit cards is Capital One. Capital One actually reports your business Capital One credit card reports to your personal credit, which means what? Even though it's a business credit card, you can't max it out. You can only use 30% of the card. Only 30% of that card or less. Okay. Matter of fact, keep it below 30 cents. So 29% and less, right? That's what you want to do on those Capital One credit cards. So it's better to use other cards, right? Business credit cards that you can maximize. You can maximize the cash flow from it. This is the benefit and what we're talking about. So give an example. So let's say I get a Bank of America credit card. They gave me $18,000 or $21,000 or $25,000. I got a couple of them. Anyway, let's say I need to use, I got to pull $10,000 off. I can write myself an invoice for $10,000, put it on there and send myself $10,000. You could do that a couple of ways. One is going to be cash way. Another one is I could do a balance transfer. It's going to charge me 3%, 3 to 5%, depending on what it is, a balance transfer. Or I can use a credit card for something that I'm paying. And then as it pays me, the credit card, then I can get and take the cash and send it to my checking account, right? So I can charge it to one of my other businesses. Says, what? Wait a minute. So a lot of people struggle because they're trying to find a way to get the cash off the card. Well, if you only got one business, that's, you're going to be paying some extra fees because you're trying to get the cash off, right? But what if you got two businesses? Then I can write myself an invoice from one business, use the card from the other business to pay it, and then the money goes into my checking account. So I got the money off my business anyway. If you got multiple businesses, you could do that, right? They don't want you to do that, but I could charge myself. I could consult my own self. I can consult one business with the other business. The businesses are independent. The businesses are independent of each other. One may offer a service that the other business doesn't offer. Hello out there. One business offers a different service than the other business does, but I need that service going. So guess what? I just charge my other business to do it. You got it? I hope it's making sense to you. This is all legal, guys. You can actually charge yourself the other business, okay? It's not the individual, okay? I'm not doing it it's business to business transaction, all right? You guys are businesses. How many businesses can you be? You could be 1,000 different businesses. You could be one single business. You could be 1,000 of them. It's up to you how many businesses you want to pay for every year. Remember, you got to pay for these things every year, right? Some of you guys got daycare centers. You got car wash places. You got lawn service. You got trucking. You got catering services. You're an auto mechanic, right? You're doing business on different things on your side. You work for different companies, and you're 1099 yourself out to other companies. This is awesome, guys. This is the power of us. If you think about the club itself, just MLS Bitcoin Club, how many professionals we have in the club? We got graphic designers. We have people that work in the bank. We have people that does accounting. We have people that do taxes. We got so many different people, so many different things that people do in the club that they can have multiple businesses going on. You're not just one thing. This is what I'm trying to relay to you. You as an individual is not just one business. You want to have multiple businesses. Okay. So let's talk about actually opening up other businesses and what you can do. So one of the things that you can do is set up what they call a holding company or a trust company. Then you get a holding company. Then you can get businesses under the holding company. Then you could pay each thing out of those different holding companies that pay the money up to that main business and to the trust company. You got it? The trust company owns everything. You own nothing. That's what we got to get to, right? Even me, I got to get to that same stage. The trust company, the trust owns everything. You own nothing. And then each LLC or C corporation or S corporation is paying doing these services up into the trust. Okay. So when let's say you own some property, for example. So property is a business. I can have an LLC dedicated to the properties, right? Based on where the state is, I can have an LLC in that state. I can actually create 50 different companies. Let's put it this way. I can have 50 companies set up with the same name in every single state. One state is called the domestic, where I got the formation set up at, and all other 49 states is called a foreign entity. Okay, called a foreign entity. You got time to get that done. What I'm telling you is, I'm just opening up your mind a little bit to let you know how big something can get. Okay, how big we can get this done. All right. So if you want to join us, because I'm wrapping up right now. If you want to join us, what we're about to take you in the year 2023, but it starts now. Okay. So for all my traders that's part of MLS Trade Academy, you are ready to start doing your business today. We can start sending each other invoices, getting stuff done. We're going to make that happen. But let me tell you the rest of the people. That this education that I'm doing, it's for you to come in and join us, right? Now you can join MLS. You can join without joining MLS. You can just, send a support ticket, said, hey, I need to go ahead and get my fundability profile set up for my business. We'll go ahead and take care of that for you. We'll send you the emails. We'll get you everything done. You'll be ready to just, get your bank account set up. We'll get everything done for you based on, give us the credit card information, or we just work with you and said, hey, you need to pay for this. You got to pay for this, and you're good to go, right? Whatever that business name is over there. Here's your EIN. Here's your bank information that you need to get done. Take this information right here, your business information, your EIN. Take that to the bank. Open up your bank account. Put they're gonna tell you what the minimum to put in. Now, when you by yourself, when you go get a bank account, some of the things that you have to be aware of, and that's called your limitations. Every bank is not the same. Every bank is not the same. Okay, so let me give you an example. On Chase Bank, the maximum is to send a what we call we use a lot of Zelle payments. Business to business, we're doing Zelle payments. Why are we doing that? Because you get your money immediately without any fees. But they won't let you just go. They don't let you just go out there and just, you can go out there and just do it. So the cool thing about Chase Bank, they allow you to do $7,500 a day. $7,500 a day. So I could do a lot with that, right? Now, some of the banks, like I was calling Wells Fargo the other day, they only allow you to do $4,000 a day. $4,000 a day. And they got a limit of only $40,000 if you got the right checking account for the whole month. That's it. You can't go past that. Why? Now, why is that? Because they want you to put money in the bank. They want you to use ACH. They want you to use, invoicing, stuff like that, right? So it's going to take a little bit longer to get your money. See, the ACH payments, it takes 1 to 3 days, right? That's why if you understand crypto and you understand XRP, when they pass that law, they're going to allow you to do XRP instantly. So you instantly can get your money. But right now, that's not there. We're not there yet. Okay. So, but that's one of the things we're working on, getting that done. Now, so what is your wire? What can you do with wires? So the wires is for business and the different banks. They're going to range from $20 to $35 in business. Okay. Now, American Express has the best wires that you can do. You can do it for $20, and the limit is $99 million in one transaction. If I need to send $99 million, I need to use American Express. You got it? Because I got a checking account with American Express. Go ahead and get it done, and then boom, you can do that. You see, you don't know where your business is going. I might have this one day. I might have to send you because you got a big project going, right? He says, hey, I need $5 million for you to join this project. Guess what? I can send you $5 million. I know where to go. I'm going to go to American Express and got the funds in there. They wire the funds there. Boom. I send a wire off to you. $5 million. What it cost me? $20 to send it. That's it. Beautiful. Right? So you got to know your limits. Don't assume you know your limits, because you don't. You got to ask the banker. If I'm going to use Zelle, what is my Zelle limits to send? What's my Zelle limit to send? I need to know my daily limit and what is my monthly limit, because some of them got monthly limits. So how much can I send in a day? What's my limit? And what is the amount that I can send in a month? Because then it's going to let you know, oh man, that's not enough. I can't really operate like that. See, it's all about your operating, how you want to operate, right? All right. Remember, people love to get their money in the same day. I don't want to wait. Now, Chase allows you to have a merchant account, which is pretty cool. So if I say, hey, I'm doing a payment, I don't need to do a Zelle. Can I send the money with a credit card? Absolutely. We're going to charge you a fee because we got to pay for the credit card transaction, right? So let's say you got to send me $1,000. Well, the fee is going to be for me to receive it on my credit card. they're going to charge me 3% or 3.5% plus $10 or whatever. So you just got to add that to your fee. So, okay, it's going to cost you $1,015. And so when you send me 1,000, I'm going to charge you $15. So it's $1,015. Okay, great. No problem. $1,015. Here it is. Boom. You get your funds. Funds is right there. Right. So it all depends on what they charge you for that. Right. You just got to, get the numbers, write it out and see what's going to cost you. Okay. Just give me an example of what it's going to do. But the money will be there either today, if you do it before 2, or it'll be there on the next business day. Okay. So for example, if you do it today, right now, it won't be there until Monday because it's closed on Sunday, right? Things open back up on Monday. Okay. So again, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, now let's explain a little bit about what we do so you understand. I'm going to bring up our MLS Bitcoin Club and show you the power in this and why you may want to be a part of our club. All right. So I'm going to go MLSBitcoinClub.com. All right. And we're going to go there and I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see it. Let me bring it over there real quick. All right. And there it is. Okay. I'll maximize it out. That's our club. That's the way a club looks. MLS Bitcoin Club. It's under the massive leverage system. MLS stands for massive leverage system. Okay. MLS Bitcoin Club is its own LLC. That's the other business. MLSBitcoinClub.com LLC. That's another business. Okay. So in our club, we got people that are making big amounts of money. Let me log in over here first. Just going to show you some examples of what we're talking about cash flow. Okay. How much Bitcoin, for example, is this? Right? Look at this, 14.5384 Bitcoin. For some of you don't even know what that means, right? So let's just say Bitcoin right now is, let me say Bitcoin is, let's look it up. Let's look it up real quick. Let's all do this together. What's Bitcoin? Y'all see my chart. What's Bitcoin? Let's go to MBT. Let's go to it real quick. There it is. And it's not trading right now. It's not trading on that screen. I'm going to another screen. So Bitcoin right now is trading at 17,160. Let's just put it that way, 17,160. Okay, 17,160. Let me get out of this. 17,160. It could be a little bit lower, depending on the broker. A little bit lower, a little bit higher. It all depends on the broker. But let's just say we got that. We got 14 of them. So that's per one Bitcoin. First got 14 of them. So 4 times 14.53. That's $249,000. See, that's why you want to be in the club. See, that's the reason why you want to be in the club. Why? Because that Bitcoin is free. You didn't pay for it. Bitcoin is free. And there's more people like that. Some folks make 30 Bitcoin, 35 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin. Let's just say a person made 1. They make $17,000. Now, most of you are not operating like that. And then we got the training over here. Go to training, and we got crypto 101, 102. This is all crypto training, right? Then we have extreme credit. So what's extreme credit? When folks get in a personal credit, we talked about earlier, getting that personal credit squared away, right? Getting it up to over 100,000. That might be in five credit cards, 10 credit cards, 15 credit cards, but you're gonna be over $100,000. It's better to have the money and not need it than to have it and not have it, you can't get it, right? Then we go start your business, small business. That's our level 2, right? So we got starter level, level 1, level 2, level 3, extreme business credit. That's what we're talking about right now. How we get that extreme business credit going. That's how you get to these numbers and what we build in and how we using it and get moving. So if you don't have a plan for 2023 and you need somebody to really help you get moving, let us be the person to help you. Let us be the club to help you going. There's nothing for you to sell. You don't sell anything here. Nothing. You sell nothing here. People will join the club because they want this information. They need the help. And because you invited them, you're getting either 45% up to 90% on that actual when they join the club at a certain level, right? So to be a part of the club is $99. That's what it costs to be a part of the club. And then you can join these different levels, start a level all the way through level 9, and you start getting paid on those different levels when people join that level. And if you invited those people to join that level, you get paid on that level as well. And you get paid on our credit. You get paid when somebody joins our Trade Academy, right? Because they want to be all a part of our business. When we start doing this, going out to these tiers and building out these tiers on these different levels, then you're going to see your bank account starts to go up real quick when you start going out to these tiers within our business club. With all that being said, guys, listen, I appreciate you hanging out with us today. We've been on here about a good hour. I appreciate you. Get back with the person that invited you to this information. I encourage you to get moving in the right direction. Change your 2022 results in 2023. But we starting today to actually start funding our businesses. All right. So for the folks that's inside of MLS, all you got to do, if you already part of the Trade Academy, all you have to do is send a quick email to me, or email to DarryPerkinson@gmail.com. Send a quick email and let me know these two things. The first one, my business account is set up. I'm ready to go. My business account is set up. I'm ready to go. Okay. Number 2, my limits, because we got to know your limits. My limits for my bank account is this. So send me an email with that information. Okay. And the last thing is, when it comes to Zelle, we need either your phone number or your email address. Now, how do you know which one you're going to use? You gotta make sure you know where it's going to go. Is it going to go to this phone number? Now, remember, the phone number cannot be tied to your personal bank account. You got to get the phone number tied to your business, or your email tied to your business. Either one. So listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, don't make the mistake. Send me an email with the information that we need, okay? You're going to send it to DarryPerkinson@gmail.com. Send me that information, right? DarryPerkinson@gmail.com. Or even better, do a support ticket. So we know we can keep that going, right? That way we build our list. We got to build our list with our business owners. I want to have a list with all our business owners that have Zelle, their limits to your Zelle, so we know what we need to do. Okay? With that being said, guys, you guys take care. God bless. And for the folks out there, listen to my song. This is the MLS Bitcoin Club. We doing big things. You can join us if you want to be a part of it. You guys take care. God bless.
Have you heard? Do you know a new way for your money to grow? Not talking about a bank or stock market rank. Here's what we're saying: the foundation we're laying. This all thanks to money. Digital currency is changing the world. A way to even the playing field. Power for the people to wield. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Get a raise of financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we can rule a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's It's called cryptocurrency. 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 Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Get a raise of financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the train. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join in MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks, because I'm facing a dime 21. Go in MLS system to have some fun. Cryptocurrency.